What I think is most important in the future of a child is
Yeah.
character. Because if you don't have character, you're intelligent, you're nothing. If you don't have character, you see you're disciplined, you're nothing. If you don't have character and the opportunities, definitely you will lose it.
Absolutely.
So to me, I prefer character to every other thing else. Because you have a good character will take you far. It will take you far.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree. Hello, you're welcome to another edition of Nortnspoil. My name is Oluwatosin Adebayo. Today I have a very, very special guest. Another educator in the building. We are dealing with educators because we know that education is the first, school is the first bedrock for every child. And for every builder, you have to pass through a teacher, apart from your parents who are also teachers. So today, we have a very wonderful guest that has been in the education sector for quite some time and has definitely paid our dues. Permit me to welcome Miss Anu Oluwapo. You're welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. How are you doing today?
Oh, fine. I'm good.
Okay. I intentionally didn't mention the whole of your name.
Okay.
So I want you to do the proper introduction for our audience. Let's go.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Anu Oluwapo Adekunle Dokas.
Okay. Let us know a little bit about you.
Okay. Anu Oluwapo Dokas is a second born, and she's from Ogun State.
Okay.
Ogun State, Ebiko local government. Born and bred here in Lagos.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, let's dive into it in proper. I want to ask this question.
Okay.
Apart from the fact that your personal life, there are a lot of things you will have gone through. There are a lot of things you would have been able to achieve after all your years as a teacher.
Okay.
What has teaching taught you about life that no classroom in this world can ever?
Okay. Teaching actually taught me that everybody are not the same. You deal with different personalities.
Absolutely.
So the method used for A is quite different from the method you are going to use for B. So teaching actually taught me that everybody are not equal also.
Absolutely.
So you have to deal with everyone in different ways.
That's a very nice one. I think if everybody understands what she just explained, if you know that A is different from B, you will definitely not be comparing, because most of the problem that we have in the world today is we trying to compare ourselves. We're trying to use what is, working for me to judge you.
Yes.
And if you don't do what I think is the best to be done, then I start saying you are bad, you are not so good. So I totally agree. I totally agree with you.
Thank you for that.
Now let's go to the next question. The thing is that we have a lot of experiences.
Yeah.
We have a lot of things that we have seen in the world.
Yes.
You particular, what have you discovered about children that you wish every single parent and teachers understand?
Well, thank you. All I've discovered about children, which every parent and teacher would discover, is that allow them make their mistakes. Just allow them make their choices. Let them make their choices.
Absolutely.
Don't impose. Though parents are meant to be a guide.
Absolutely.
Just guide them on the right path, but do not impose. Because they say experience is the best teacher. So let them make the choices, either good or bad, and let them make the mistake and learn from that mistake.
Absolutely.
In order not to do another one.
Absolutely.
So,
I totally agree. I think you're talking about HQLS, Human Quest Learning System, that we use at Cape Nigerian School.
Okay.
a situation whereby you allow students to, try, make mistakes, say the jargons that you know, and at the end of the day, you then show them that what you are saying is not totally rubbish, but you are not getting it right, and this is the right thing. That's the flip side of the normal education in the world, whereby they teach you first before they test you.
Yes.
Whereas life itself is testing you first
before your thoughts.
So basically, I totally agree, because definitely parents have to understand that children needs to have their mistakes.
They need to have their own life,
so that they can learn from it. But I don't blame them. Most of parents can't see their children struggle. But it's actually a big strength. It's actually a big strength.
At the point, they have to struggle.
Absolutely.
At the point, they have to go through that struggle.
Yeah.
So it is best you just allow them go through the struggle first. Then in one way or the other, you come in and try to just do it. F them, not really.
Just guide them.
Guide them, not really just doing the whole of everything for them.
I totally agree. Now, from your experience, what matters more in child's future?
Okay.
What do you think matters more? Is it intelligence? Is it character? Is it discipline, opportunities, or whatever? What do you think is the most important in the future of a child?
What I think is most important in the future of a child is character. Because if you don't have character, you're intelligent, you're nothing. If you don't have character, you see your discipline, you're nothing. If you don't have character and the opportunities, definitely you will lose it.
Absolutely.
So to me, I prefer character to every other thing else. Because you have a good character will take you far. It will take you far.
Absolutely. I totally agree. There is this particular combination of words that Cake use. Cake is KAEC, knowledge, action, excellence, and character. Character is deliberately the last one because it's like the shield, the roof for everything.
Okay.
If you don't have character, no matter how excellent you are, people will bring you down.
Definitely.
So definitely character is solid.
Sure.
A child that is not with a good character will struggle absolutely in life. So I totally agree. Another one is that, what has been your most difficult moment as a teacher?
Okay. My most difficult moment as a teacher has been when a student manipulated his results.
Your results?
His own results.
The one you prepared?
The one I prepared as a teacher.
That's what I'm trying to get.
And that has been it was very challenging. So is this just...
Well, what happened? Were you accused or something?
What happened was that he was discussing the class with his classmate. I got the 10th position. And somebody said, no, I got 10th position.
Wow.
They were like, how come you're having 10th position in the class?
Not even first.
So they're like, okay. He said, Miss Anu said I had 10th position. I was like, so one of them came and said, Miss Anu, please, we have a situation in the class and this boy is saying he has 10th position. I was like, bring it down. 10th position. I'm sure you don't have 10th position. He didn't. No. I made your report.
But does it make sense? You doctored your results for 10th position. I don't understand. How would you you can doctor your report for maybe first or second. 10th, for crying out loud.
No, he actually got above 10th.
The guy?
Yes. He actually got above 10th. So you realize that he would say, let me doctor you to the first position is not going to work.
Okay.
So you just had to cancel the 13th, the 3, and change it to 0.
Okay. That's a nice one.
Make it 10th.
He changed 3 to 0. Wow. That's a nice one. Okay. Let's move forward. I want to ask this very, very important question.
Okay.
Education as a this. When we were growing, it has its flaws.
Yes.
When we are adults, it still has its flaws. As a matter of fact, I guess the flaws are getting tougher, as in bigger, more obvious. As a person and as a teacher, what do you think is the most worrisome thing that is happening in the education today that you think is not good enough, that has to change?
Oh, okay. What I think is the most worrisome thing happening in the education sector today is seeing education as nothing. You know, education has been belittled to the extent that those who feel like I don't need the reason to go to school, I don't need to go to school, I can be
Education
successful.
is a scam, so they
School
say.
is scam. So I don't need to go to school, so I can make it without going to school. And whereas everyone needs to be educated.
Absolutely.
We need to be educated. So that has been the most worrisome thing. How we've seen education, how it has been belittled. Even when we tell somebody I'm a teacher, we're like, you are teaching. It seems the way you can see being a teacher is like you do because you don't have a job, like because there's unemployment. So being a teacher is that. So education has been seen as something that, okay, even if you don't need it, it doesn't matter. So it's very, very worrisome.
But in education, so I think we schools, parent has a huge role to play in the way people actually see education today. If you look at the way schools handle the way they treat their students, the way they eventually teach them in external exams, instead of allowing them to have their stuff, and whether you pass or not, you learn from it. We face that consequence. You do your exam, you don't do it well, you write it again. So these are the things that we face that taught us consequences. But right now, it is no more out there. And I don't think it is people out there talking about schools in a bad manner that has the fault. I think we, the teachers, the school, don't you think we need to up our game a little bit in terms of the way we handle all these sort of things? We don't carry ourselves well.
We also need to top up our games.
Yeah.
Definitely. We also need to top up our games. But most people now say education like I'm a business owner and my customers are always right.
Absolutely.
So I have to do what I have to do to please my customer. So that is the main reason why we're having that kind of look on the education sector.
Absolutely.
Because it's like if you can't do it, somebody else will do it.
Yeah, but to be honest with you,
so
teaching is a job that is very, very available out there.
Yeah, that everybody says that it's something that is available, but it's not everybody that can teach.
Absolutely.
It is not everybody.
But unfortunately, everybody is teaching.
Yeah, that's because that is the line we find ourselves now.
Even the ones that are not supposed to be in teaching are there teaching. People come into this profession and eventually mess it up. And when they get the job, their dream job, they go and leave the education sector for us to deal with it. So I think basically having education or teaching to be available is not actually a bad thing.
Yes.
But a situation whereby you said that school owners just want to, get their money. They don't care where the teacher is coming from or whatever. They just want to get their money and make profits. I think that is the particular part that is actually, strangling. And for government to,
government, anybody can just come to be a teacher under the government. You can have a certificate, go do the registration, then hopefully we are.
Well, it is what it is.
It's what it is.
God help us.
God help us.
Okay, now I want to ask this question for our young viewers that are looking at this or watching us at home. what would you say to a young person who has failed an examination and now the person believes that my future is finished after failing the exam? What would you say to such people?
My dear, keep trying. Keep trying.
It's as simple as that.
Very simple. Keep trying.
It's not the end of the world. I had a friend when we were growing up. Tunji wrote why for at least 9 times.
I did all the 3 exams. I did WAEC, NECO, and GC.
Absolutely.
So,
and Tunji was writing this exam, and the most annoying part of it is that Tunji was only failing English, and he was writing every year. He's now a professor in a university in the north. But the thing is that you have to continue to write it.
Yes.
You can't say it is over for you. It's just an examination.
Definitely.
It's just an examination.
It's just the face. Just trying. You got it.
Absolutely. And have you ever reached a point in your life, or maybe your career, that things didn't go as planned? How did you find courage to continue?
Wow. Yeah, actually, at a point in my life, I got to the stage where I was just like, can I continue? And the next minute, I said to myself again, Madam, continue. Keep trying. You get it. You definitely get it. Yeah. I've been in that.
Can you share with us what happened?
Okay. When I was in school, I was doing some jobs, like just to sustain myself. So along the line, I missed an exam.
Oh.
So, and the exam was, I think, 4 units thing.
Wow.
So, and I was not supposed to miss the exam. Actually, because the night before, I just...
You're not supposed to miss the 4 unit course.
I was not supposed to miss the exam at all.
Absolutely.
The night before, I taught my friends the exam, like, okay, these are possible questions I feel would come out. And the following morning, I could never meet up with the exam. So I missed the exam and I was like, hey, think of that level. How do you want to do it? Just a year to graduate. And I was like, I was like, maybe you missed the... I was like, I don't think I can do it. Maybe the best is, let me just, I'll tell my parents, like, I'll just, let me fulfill it and
rewrite
the year coming. But after that day, in the night, I was just in my room, and I was like, I going to fulfill 3 years just because you miss one paper.
You actually want to let go of it. Wow.
So I just spoke to myself. My friends were like, this and that. So I got the courage and I went to do many exams. So when the results came out, I told my mom, I said, Ma, I missed the exam. It's not like the lecturer intentionally failed me. I missed the exam. So I said the truth, and with help from my friends, my family, I was not discouraged. So I was encouraged to continue. So I pick up, and with God best, I was able to graduate. Absolutely.
You didn't let that stop your journey.
I didn't allow it to affect me.
A lot of people, a little bit of obstruction on their way, they give up easily because they feel they don't deserve it. And I'm always saying to people that if you don't deserve it, can you give me the address of the person that deserves it?
Sure.
Because it's your journey. Whatever that happens to you has been designed for you. You have been designed to surmount it, to overcome it. And if you are now giving up on yourself, that should be on you, not on anybody.
Yes.
So I think thank you for sharing that story with us. Now, after all these years of teaching, what do you hope your students remember about you? Yeah.
Okay. One thing I hope my students remember about me for is, let me say, the way I come out.
The way you counsel them.
Yes. Because when I'm counseling, I will speak to. I'm always using myself as an example. I will tell you about things, life. I will say I've made that same mistake you think everybody else has not made. So I always want them to remember me for that counseling. I always end my words to them with, in the nearest future, either a prayer or a curse, you will see one from me. So I think remembering me for that counseling section, it's enough for me. Just my way of counseling them, talking to them about life, how to go about with your life, and education itself. I'm always particular about education. Tell them, don't see school as it's calmness. I don't necessarily. I don't need this education. No, you need it. In everything you do, you still need to be educated. So,
absolutely.
Remember me for that alone is enough.
It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. That's life impacting. At least you were able to touch them as even outside of the classroom, because this actually has little or nothing to do with the classes. It's their personal life that you are trying to guide them on. Okay. Finally, Nortnspoil.
Okay.
Nortnspoil means that even when life doesn't go as planned, the story is not over. Even if I tried and I failed, it is not still the end for me. Now, my question is that what experience in your life makes you say, Nortnspoil? What experience have you had that made you say, Nortnspoil?
Okay. Is he in the education sector or
in every sphere?
In every
education, wherever.
Let me say, when I was 7, I was posted to the East.
Okay.
And the way I've envisioned the school I'll be posted to was very high. So I was having that dream of I'll be in a private school.
Wow.
They'll give me an accommodation. At least I'll be comfortable. Listen, I was dreaming.
Wow.
But as God will have it, I was posted to one village.
Inside.
Inside. And the square. Jesus. So I got it. I was like, not this point.
Absolutely.
Yes, I have to continue.
And you said there?
Yes, it's something.
For a whole year?
Yes.
Wow.
I guess I was the only the core member that was not beaten by students.
Wow.
Every other core members were beaten.
You were beaten by students of that village. Wow.
So, looking back, I said, I did not spoil. We will do it.
Absolutely. Nortnspoil, actually, because getting yourself in that situation as a lady might be a little bit difficult, because your expectations were high, and it was dashed in a twinkle of an eye. And even at that, you carried on, and at least that didn't take your life.
Sure.
Absolutely. So I think we have had a very wonderful time with you. Thank you for coming to the show. We really, really appreciate it. We hope that if we have to maybe call you again, invite you again, you will oblige.
Sure.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Now we are at the end of the program. We hope you got one or two things from this episode. Our wonderful tutor has really shed light on one or two things that we can pick, lessons from. Until we come again for another episode, ensure that whatever happens, keep saying, Nortnspoil. Goodbye.
Bye.